We're learning about the moments just before a James City County police officer shot his sergeant outside a Williamsburg bar.
Michael Rusk is facing charges in connection to that January shooting, which seriously hurt Sergeant Christopher Gibson.
I shot Sergeant Gibson. Do what? I shot Sergeant Gibson.
Sheldon, little bootleg ass studio.
Oh, now what's the motherfucking K deal, man? Welcome back to Sheldon's bootleg ass studio where you come to kick it, vibe out, and shoot this shit with Sheldon. If you hadn't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are a newcomer or if you are a returning viewer trying to decide if you fornicate with the channel. If this your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, nine, you know what I'm saying, 10th video, you fornicate with the channel, go and give me that subscription. Don't forget, you feel me? Because a lot of y'all will forget to hit that subscribe button, will forget to hit that like button. It's very important that you do so because it's good for the algorithm. Oh God. Video of today, man. It says cop shoots his sergeant after he kept pushing up on him at a bar. I thought it was gonna take it from me. I thought it was gonna grape me, you know what I'm saying? Grape is keyword for taking it from somebody. You know, we got to dance around our words here on YouTube because they like to strike channels over here, you feel me? But yeah, it's a lot of weird things happening at these police stations nowadays, you feel me? It's a lot of weird shit been happening, but it's coming to light. Like the 5 police officers who was removed from duty because of, you know, sexual acts. They all, it was 5 male officers and 1 female officer, something like that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, I did a video on it. You feel me? Go and look for it. Anyway, let's see what's going down. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate you for pulling up. Let's get up into it right now.
If you ain't fucking with my nigga Sheldon, nigga, fuck you. Yeah.
We're learning about the moments just before a James City County police officer shot his sergeant outside a Williamsburg bar.
Michael Rusk is facing charges in connection to that January shooting, which seriously hurt Sergeant Christopher Gibson. Investigators initially said the 2 officers got into a fight after a night of drinking. But as 10 Your-Size Julie Millay learned, the shooting might have been about much more than a bar fight.
Yeah,
Julie?
Tom and Amy, investigators simply said the 2 officers involved in the shooting were known to each other. Now we're learning what that might really mean.
They were known to each other. Sound like it's some sexual relations going on, and this time he wasn't trying to go for it. He didn't want to give none up this night, you know what I'm saying? And dude was like, yeah,
The alleged shooter, Michael Rusk, says he pulled the trigger in self-defense because of unwanted advances by his sergeant. We're about to share exclusive surveillance video and the 911 call from the shooting, which we played for Michael Rusk's family for the first time.
Would you like to hear it?
I'd love to hear it.
For the first time, Jason Rusk is hearing the 911 call his son made in the early morning hours of January 25th.
I shot Sergeant Gibson. Do what? I shot Sergeant Gibson.
yeah, man, he got a little twang in his vocals.
I pulled a gun on him because he's advancing on me. Is he breathing? He just fell out.
James City County police officer Michael Rusk called 911 after he allegedly shot his superior officer.
And I'm not saying nothing wrong with what they, you know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't really assuming for them to be that way. You know, you think of police as masculine men, ready to, you know, that's the first thing you think of, or a woman, you know what I'm saying? A police woman, you know what I'm saying? I really was just making jokes. I didn't think that was really gonna be. But hey, I mean, of course, I knew one was going to be. I didn't know the other one was actually going to be that as well. You feel me? I was just making jokes, you know what I'm saying? If one really trying to take it from one, of course one is, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's continue.
Sir, Sergeant Christopher Gibson outside a Williamsburg bar where the 2 had been drinking together. Video given exclusively to 10 on Your Side shows the 2 officers before this happened.
I shot him on his right arm. Okay.
You shot him in his what?
Take a deep breath for me, okay?
Hold on, what? In his right arm?
I shot him on his right arm.
Oh, you shot him in his mother. right arm or something like that, I guess.
Okay, I need you to take a deep breath for me, okay? Is he breathing? Crying! Is he breathing? I'm trying to save his life!
The 911 call goes on for just over 5 minutes. That's when responding officers show up to find Gibson had been shot 3 times, seriously hurt in his stomach and shoulder. Court documents show Gibson told officers Rusk shot him after a verbal argument. But Rusk, his dad, and his lawyers say it was much more than that.
You know, it started to get creepy.
Jason Rusk says his son told him about unwanted attention he got from his superior officer.
Well, what the hell you doing hanging out with him at a bar? You been doing something with him. If you ain't been, you know what I'm saying,
leading up to the shooting.
Some ain't adding up.
He had reported it to others on the force.
There was a year's worth of grooming that had taken place.
Rusk says his son is the victim of unwanted sexual advances and had been for a long time.
Extremely inappropriate touching, stalking, the grooming, the previous to the incident assaults.
We reached out to Gibson several times to ask him about these allegations.
Is this what's going on in the police force? Because I've been hearing this quite often, the grooming of the subordinates. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, though. Like, she sound weird.
He declined to speak with us. We also requested from JCCPD a record of any complaints filed against Gibson during his time there. We were denied. The video shows the officers at the bar prior to the shooting. You can see them sitting across from each other at the start. Then you'll see Gibson move in to sit next to Rusk. Gibson reaches for Rusk's hand under the table, which seems to be met with hesitation from the younger officer. Then, just about an hour before the shooting.
You allowed too much. You should have been protecting your personal space if you didn't want those advances. It's easy to say, hey man, get your ass on, man, you know what I'm saying? Get your gay ass on, man. I ain't with all that gay shit now, you know what I'm saying? It's cool to say that. You feel me? Don't let these people, if you really not like that, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to say that. It's not being homophobic as they try to label it. No, it's just you choosing that you don't want to be with that. And you can still be a homosexual person and don't want to have relations with another homosexual person. Just like you can be heterosexual and not want to have sex with the person that's an opposite sex because they are not attracted. You're not attracted to them. You feel me? So it's easy to say, hey man, get your ass on. Stop touching me, you know what I'm saying? And still you can still play with him. You can still, hey man, get your ass on. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't want to be all, you know what I'm saying, rah with him. If you don't want to just put your foot down, let your nuts hit the table, you know what I'm saying? Just boom, hey man, get your ass on. If you don't want to be like that, it's easy to still shoot him off. But you entertained it. It's what it sounded like.
The two are seen leaving together. After Gibson puts his hand on Rusk's shoulder, you see Rusk forcefully push him off and put a finger in his face before walking away.
That's what you should have been doing.
Don't know what happened next, but after the shooting, Rusk makes this claim.
I'm not with it, pal.
To the 911 dispatcher.
What y'all think he said? He probably was.
If our client was a female, this case would be drastically different.
Rusk's lawyer says the video and 911 call make a clear case for self-defense.
I think it'll show that certain steps weren't taken that needed to be taken.
He gonna walk away from this case.
Steps, like looking into Rusk's claims of unwanted sexual advances, could have prevented what Rusk's dad calls a tragedy, which will affect his son for the rest of his life.
He told people from the get-go that he was sexually assaulted. He said no, and he kept on. He said no, and he kept on. If I had a daughter in the same position, we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't have an innocent person fighting for their freedom.
Williamsburg officers are investigating the shooting. They had no comment on this story. James City County Police also declined to comment. Calls to the prosecutor trying the case were unreturned. You can hear the complete 911 call on wavy.com. I'm Julie Millay, 10 on your side.
Oh, what?
Calls to the prosecutor trying the case were unreturned. You can hear the complete 911 call on wavy.com. I'm Julie Millay, 10 on your side. I don't know what
they said, lady.com.
Sheldon, little bootleg ass studio.
What you think? Leave me your thoughts below, man. Sergeant Gibson was trying to get him some, and he got some, but it wasn't what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? The man got hit with a hot one. You know what I'm saying? In his right arm, wherever he say he hit him at. Yeah, he should have hit him right in the one he was trying to, you know what I'm saying? He should have hit him right in the other head. Oh, God, you feel me? Hey, man, you got to be a little bit more assertive when you don't want nobody touching on you, you know what I'm saying? Your personal space, personal bubble, you feel me? Got to be a little bit more assertive in protecting it, especially since C-19 has hit the streets, you feel me? Yeah, it's a real thing out here, you know? And it's okay to just not want to be bothered and touched by nobody. You got that right if you here in America anyway, you feel me? Anyway, leave me your thoughts below. If you vibed all the way out to the end, I really do appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. The link in my description will lead you to my second YouTube channel, Vybez TV. Do me a favor, help me get to 1,000 subscribers over yonder. Also, we just surpassed 14.5K thousand followers. 14.5K. K and thousand is the same. You know what I mean. 14.5K followers on Facebook. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. So if you're watching me on Facebook, make sure you hit that like button or go watch me on Facebook and follow me if you ain't already. Until next time, though, I'm SheldonVybez. We need y'all to be cool like the other side of the pillow. Stay light on your toes, like you supposed. Oh yeah, no.
If you ain't fucking with my nigga Sheldon, nigga, fuck you. Yeah.
On God.